Hi, this is Demi. As a biomedical PhD in the United States, I have extensive knowledge of diseases and have encountered many patients throughout my career. However, when a disease touches someone in my own family, the experience becomes profoundly different. This personal connection is what compels me to speak about Alzheimer's disease. I am very close to my grandparents. I lived with them in China before leaving for America at 5 years old. They also visited me in America every 2 years before I went to college. I have counted, and the total time I stayed with my grandparents might be more than 12 years. A couple of years ago, even in their late 70s, my grandparents still looked very young. They were both in good shape and maintained an active lifestyle. They took a walk every day, covering a distance of about 2 to 3 miles. They grew a lot of cucumbers and luffa in the backyard, read poems and novels in the afternoon, and played cards with my parents on the weekends. My grandpa was good at counting cards. He played quickly, and it was not rare at all for my mom to lose to him frequently. When I called them, my grandpa and grandma would fight to grab the phone. My grandpa always talked in a way that was half joking and half serious. "Demi, when will you get married? I have prepared some big gifts for you." When he knew that I got a big dog, he joked again. "Why do you prefer to live with a dog? You should get married and have your own child." Of course, I would roll my eyes when I heard this. Things changed 3 years ago when he turned 82. When I called them, only my grandma answered the phone. My grandpa talked very little during the whole call. I hadn't seen them for only 2 to 3 years, but from the FaceTime video, he looked much older than before. Recently, my mom visited him in China. When my mom played cards with him, she noticed that my grandpa could no longer play quickly. He hesitated a lot during playing and was very quiet even though others talked excitedly. He appeared to be absorbed in meditating on something all the time, and not many topics could inspire interests in him. Occasionally, he would say something, but my mom realized that he might have mentioned the same thing more than 10 times in the same day. Being a biomedical professional, I think that my grandpa may have Alzheimer's disease, probably in the very early stages, but definitely more serious than elderly amnesia. My grandma, being the closest person to my grandpa, has realized his increasing memory loss for quite a while. It is not easy for a family to have an Alzheimer's patient in China. In Chinese, Alzheimer's dementia has a very insulting common name, which means elderly mentally retarded, making many families embarrassed to acknowledge their family member's situation. But my grandpa is lucky. My grandma loves him, cares about him, and protects his dignity whenever any unfamiliar person shows disrespect toward my grandpa's slow response and repetitive talking. My grandpa has not visited any specialist to get an accurate diagnosis yet. Anyway, he is already 85. It may not help a lot, even if he is 100% confirmed to have Alzheimer's disease. However, my profession tells me that it is my responsibility to provide complete information about Alzheimer's disease to my grandma, my other family members, and others who need such information. In the upcoming videos, I'll be discussing the symptoms, diagnosis, and treatment of Alzheimer's disease. See you soon.